Trader Steve, and we're back from our soul vacation out on the Caribbean. It was very nice. The music was great, and now it's back to business. So we're starting off with the QQQ, looking at the weekly chart. We're still in that really tight range. Things in Washington are going to hell in a handbasket. Gold is screaming, and we're just going to flip through the indexes here. The QQQs, still in that tight range. We'll see what happens. I'm looking for reversal candles coming up due to some incident that's going to occur sometime, and start maybe loading up on some short positions. But until then, this is what I'll call an insatiable market that just doesn't seem to want to have a correction or to see what's going on when the government stops spending $500 billion or a trillion, whatever Elon Musk and those guys cut out of the budget. But there's no difference than them stopping the spending up there and it not going into the economy as the Fed withdrawing money from the money supply. So whatever happens, things are going to get tight, and, get ready. Things are going to get ugly out there. Liquidity is going to dry up. Things are going to change, and we're waiting for that indicative candle on a weekly, time frame to maybe start going to the short side in a big way and load up on gold. I'm thinking the bond market's going to struggle, and when interest rates, they lose control of the interest rates sometime in the next year, watch out. So this is the Q. I don't see a whole lot happening there. The SPY hit all-time high, but the candles are small. We're still in that real tight range, and so I don't see a whole lot happening here. And here's the weakest index, the Russell 2000. It's waiting for interest rate cuts that may never come, but I guess when unemployment spikes real hard, Jerome Powell will finally start cutting. But I don't know if the bond market will let him cut rates. I think that rates will go the other way, and it's probably going to get ugly. So we'll see what happens, because you just can't keep stacking trillions onto the federal deficit. And I don't think Trump's plan is to cut the deficit at all. I think it's just to cut enough so he can push through a bunch of tax cuts, and nothing's going to change. Last Trump 1.0, it was $8 trillion in additional debt. So hell, maybe it'll be 10 trillion this time. We'll see. But hold on, and I've seen this movie before. Cut taxes, all that good stuff. It doesn't stimulate and make more tax revenues come in. It's just not going to work. So didn't work under Reagan and them. Everyone kept loading onto the deficit, but I think we've hit that inflection point. Here's the diamond. Got all the old smokestack stuff in it, I guess, if we have any of that left, and banks and whatnot. So it's kind of up there, but it's not at a new high like the QQQ and the SPY. Here's the transports. They're not at a new high either. But look at gold. My goodness, the best index out there. My. So buy gold on dips. Get ready, because something's going to happen in the next year. Something big. So the GDX, pretty strong, but it's miners, but they're doing pretty well. The TLT, we'll see if that thing drops more and rates go up. So keep an eye on that. That's very important to watch. The next one I want to look at is Palantir. Mr. Karp comes out, and he's going to sell 10 million shares. So I'm going to be looking for a short on this one. This is a hard one to short. This is just one of those crazy stocks that just won't stop going up. It's over 400 price earnings or something like that, crazy. And anybody that contracts with governments is not going to be, tonning the money. They don't let you make a lot of money. So I guess when the DOD cuts, Palantir is going to get it, but don't be surprised if this bounces off and keeps going up, but I'm definitely looking into getting a reversal candle here. Right now we're showing on the weekly a dark cloud cover, but that can change because it's not Friday yet. So we'll see what happens. And Bitcoin, let's see what Bitcoin's doing. You know, I don't see a whole lot going on with Bitcoin. It's kind of struggling around that tight range. Everything's been in this really tight range since, what was this, December? So let's just see. Something's going to give one way or the other, whether we break out to new highs and we have to chase it, or we finally get that reversal candle and we start shorting it. Something is going to happen.